Welcome one and all, HJ19 here with Christine. Okay, I was about to say Christina and I didn't want to ruin your name. Okay, Kristen. Okay, you see, I'm already messing up names. I'm so sorry. Okay, so why don't you tell me about your full name, please, so that we can put it down here? And then we'll introduce the rest of them.
The rest of the crew, all right. My name is Kristin Spiegel. This is actually the premiere of my book, Shadows of Tuatha, which is a paranormal fantasy with Celtic influence set in today's time. So if you like things such as vampires and werewolves, no, it's not Twilight. No, it's not romance. I've gotten a lot of those questions through the entire 3 days of con, but I've also thrown things in there such as druids, which are a main magical faction, along with necromancers and of course elemental mages, and then throwing an old world feel in with old Celtic mythology, bringing in the Tuatha De Danann along with the Fomorians. So, and this is the first book of a series, so more to come. So yeah, that's the book.
So let's go down the line. Let's get introduction.
My name's Joshua Spiegel. I'm her brother and also her harshest critic. So I got to read the book during the whole process of watching her build it, and I was very, very proud of her taking these steps. I know it's been a few years in this process, so that went really well. I got to come here and I actually got to pick the character I wanted to play. Of course, I had to go with Narcos, which once you pick up a copy of the book, you'll totally understand about that character. And I've had a great time here watching her, put the first book out there. And, very few families get to kind of keep all the art stuff in the family and gets to do everything together. And, then we brought in somebody who I've worked with before, a very talented actress named Jessica, to play Lucadia. And I'll hand that off here.
Sure. So like Josh said, my name is Jessica Lenz. I was brought onto the project, and this is actually my first con. So it's very exciting to not only get to be a participant in con, but also I've had the chance to act a little bit and impersonate one of the characters in Shadows of Tuatha. My character is Lucadia. And Lucadia is a banshee, specifically a banshee slave of Narcos, one of the most powerful necromancers in the realm, who turned me into a banshee about a century ago and has kept me as a slave ever since. So it was supremely exciting to get to walk around. I was scaring some folks and enticing others. I had one child cry yesterday. It was sad to Jessica's heart, but Lucadia relished in it. And I'm just extremely excited to read the book, because all that I've gotten to read so far is chapter 2. So tonight, that is my agenda for this evening.
So tell me a little bit more of where the book is going to be headed, because of course you said you don't really want to hit those cliche marks that other books do. So, I mean, what are your thought process in going forward?
Well, the next book I'm actually already working on. So the sequel to Shadows of Tuatha will be Divine Necrosis. Divine Necrosis is centered primarily around the Death Druids, which is one faction in the Druid Order, along with the Necromancers and the Crux, who are the vampires. They actually are not mentioned too often as vampires in the book. They are mentioned as the Crux. So the next book will be primarily around them, of course, continuing the main plot of Shadows of Tuatha, moving then into a shifter-heavy book with one of our other factions or other sides of the Druids, which are the Deconstructors. Moving into the book after that, we will be focusing on the Elemental Mages and the Life Shamans, which are also another faction of the Druid Order. So we have an entire world here. We've created as a team, me writing it, and then my brother and Jessica bringing it to life. And as the cons continue, we might start seeing a much more heavy cast of other antagonists and some of our heroines and heroes showing up as well. So that is the plan for the future.
Okay, now, an idea that I just thought, if this ever becomes either a movie or a web series, because, I mean, we already have 2 main actors here, would you like to reprise your role for the interesting character you've been assigned?
I do not know what you speak of a role. I just understand there are many wondrous things in this realm, and I cannot wait to explore them to their fullest.
My answer would be certainly. I am Lucadia, and Lucadia is me, and should I ever hear of Kristin having anyone else but me play Lucadia, I might get a little testy and perhaps have to mark her for death with my banshee song.
Well, you have great actors and actresses to emphasize your characters, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. I'm going to be interested to read this. As for everyone out there, I'm sure they're going to be wanting to read more of yours. You've had a good amount of sales for the day, haven't you?
Yes, actually, I'm pretty excited about it since it released officially on Friday, the 25th. Since then, we have sold over 30 books the entire con, and this is my very first book, so it's been a very successful con. So excited.
Congratulations, and I only hope the best of you. And thank you for all the comments that you have done, and thank you for the interview so much. Good, sir. Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys later.